Hi, I'm Michael Kaiser with Isotop Publisher, and we're going to talk about Amazon Author Central. Every author should have their own author page, and the way to get your Amazon Author Central page is you go to https://authorcentral.amazon.com. That takes you to the login page. You create your own account and you start setting up your profile, and then you click list of your books, and then if your publisher is set up with Amazon or with a wholesaler that's set up with Amazon, or if the author is selling your book, or if the publisher is selling your book on Amazon, your book will be listed. You find your book, click it, and it puts it into your Author Central. Then you click on create your bibliography, information about you, and the next section down here, Kindle Direct Publishing. If you're with a publisher, your publisher would do that. If you're with a publisher, do not worry about CreateSpace. CreateSpace is a printing company / publisher owned by Amazon. So you don't worry about these two. With the Kindle publishing, your publisher sets up the ebook for Kindle to be sold on all Amazon sites. Now, if you want to create your own audio book, if you're good at narrating, or if you know someone that wants to narrate your book, you can have them create a audiobook creation exchange. And then the next section is search inside the book. Your publisher does that. So when you're on Amazon, you see a book and it says search inside, well, your publisher does that, or if you went through CreateSpace or whatever. And then Amazon Associate, that's if you want to become associate with Amazon, sell their products on your website. So if you want to do something like that, you can. That's up to you if you want to spend the money. And then just as you scroll down, Amazon is always putting news out, so you can read what's going on with Amazon and for Author Central. And any news that they're dealing with or merging with other websites, like this one here is Goodreads, and how to read author rank, which I talked about that in another video. So now we're going to go to books, and if you selected all your books, it will show up in this section. And as you write more books, publish more books down the road, all you have to do is come to your book section on your page, click add more books that you're the author of. Profile, talked about that in the other video. Just add information about you, your book events. Sales information, we talked about that in the other one, but we're just going to talk real quick about it. The sales, we'll click on sales by geography. Now, Nelson Bookscan is based out of UK. They see all the sales worldwide, but they display US sales on Amazon. Now, Nelson Bookscan only sees book sales from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and a couple other booksellers. And those, as people buy your book through those particular sellers, it will show up on this map, highlighted in the blue areas where people are buying your book. and it shows how many copies are being sold. And if you want to know which book that are selling, right here it says all books. Click on the drop down menu. You can click on each of your books to see how many copies sold, where they have sold. Now, as I said, the sales are only from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Buy.com, and a couple other sellers. If you click on BookScan Highlights, take the tour, it will give you a little 8-page demonstration, and they tell you who buys your books, or not who buys your books, how the Nelson BookScans sees your book sales. Now, that does not count of independent booksellers that buys books from the publisher or from the author. Does not count your sales through independent booksellers that you have your book on consignment at some places. Does not count the books that are at Barnes & Noble warehouse for inventory. Does not count your books at wholesalers, distributors inventory. Does not count the books at the publisher's inventory. These are complete sales when a customer goes into the store and buys your book. Also, if a customer returns your book, you would see your count going like from 22 down to 21 if someone returned your book if they didn't want to buy it didn't want to keep it after they buy it. So your count might go down if someone returns a book. Then that means the bookseller has to resell the book, or they send it back to the publisher and get their money back. Just like they pay the customer back for returning the book. Well, Barnes & Noble or Amazon wants to make their money back, so they resell it. If they can't resell it, then they send it back to the publisher and get their money back from the publisher. Then the publisher has to resell the book to get their money back. But sales only shows a complete sale when it sells through a bookstore, bookstore online. Does not count inventory that places have your books. Now, if you want a complete count of how many books have sold or how many books are out there in inventory, ask your publisher. Your publisher would tell you how many copies are out there based on inventory. Hope that explained a little more, and there's 2 other videos to watch as well on this that explains a little more, just to keep the video short. Thanks.